This is our July 4th Chakra Attunement 2025, special Chakra Attunement today. And I was kind of thinking of the terms where we call this Independence Day. Our July 4th is when we had our Declaration of Independence and this country kind of was created, so it's kind of a birthday. And I was also thinking about the Buddhist ideal of interdependence, the understanding that all things are connected, all life is connected. And in a way, I think, as our culture, our American culture, the idea of being independent is so powerfully strong. We don't want to be dependent on anyone else, yet even those of us who feel we are fiercely independent, for our lives to run forward, it depends on hundreds of thousands of people doing tasks. It depends on the earth and the trees creating oxygen. And so you begin to have this awareness of this interdependence and this connection to all life force. So surrounding our bodies this morning with the container of light below our feet, above our heads, in front of our body, to the right and the left, we begin to feel that connection to the light, and we begin to feel by connecting deeply with our inner selves, deep inner selves. That's where we can be in stillness and find the connection to all life force, to the creator energy. So breathing in and out, taking that moment to feel your connection with spirit, feeling yourself grounded at your feet, so feeling the bottom of the feet, the tailbone, the belly, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Breathing in and out and feeling those energy centers, those vortices, those chakras. Feeling the edges of your body, and 4 feet out from the edges of your body, feeling the container of light about 4 feet out, and within that also the energy body, the aura, and all its layers. So just taking a moment, feeling all those energy centers and how they connect to all life force, to all energy. And as we breathe in more chi force, more prana, feeling yourself activating the chakras. And we'll start with the prayer to Kuan Yin. We sometimes do it individually from the I perspective, but today let's do it from the we perspective, feeling that connection to all things and bringing that peaceful energy of Kuan Yin to our planet and to our country. Dearest Lady Kuan Yin, I call on you to help me love and accept myself fully. I ask that you grant me a full measure of compassion for myself and for others, and I pray that those suffering in the world can see and feel your loving presence. I pray that the hardened hearts will melt in the presence of your compassionate understanding. I pray that the waters of grace and compassion that you pour over the earth will nourish the seeds of love and compassion in all hearts, creating gardens of beauty within all living beings. It is my intention to nourish the garden within myself through prayer, meditation, and right thinking. In my heart, my garden flourishes, spilling over and filling my world with the fragrance of the garden. We thank you, dear Lady Kuan Yin, for your presence in our lives and in our world. And we did say that we would do that from the we, and the I kind of came in. So the we and the I are really the same when we get to recognize that. And a helpful way to recognize that is by being connected to our inner selves, our inner knowing, and recognizing our connection to all life force and all living beings, whether they be in human form or animal or plant. Just feeling that connection. So as we breathe in and out this morning, independence, interdependence. Independence, interdependence. Understanding what that really means as we breathe in And we breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's drop our attention to the root chakra from the tailbone to the pelvic area, all the way down the legs to the bottoms of the feet, the red energy. We know it's a low-toned Om for the exercise, and the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Lam. Lam. Breathing in, ready? And breathing in, connecting to the orange energy of the navel area, which is the second chakra, the sacral center. Breathing in and out, finding our inner sense, our innocence, our inspiration. Breathing into this energy and feeling the orange spreading hip to hip and flooding our whole system, our whole auric system. And focusing on the concentration in the navel area with the medium-toned Om and the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra of Vam. Vam. Then we'll breathe in and out and come up to the solar plexus area, the yellow chakra. This is the personal power. And one of the major things that's happening on our planet is this resetting or this rebalance of equality and equanimity for all beings as we move from material reality to a more spiritual reality. And sometimes I think that can feel overwhelming because, there's always those who will grasp power or grasp the what you might want to call it, the expressions of power like money or arms or, position or whatever it is, rather than kindness and loving kindness and acceptance and forgiveness. Those really are the more valuable items, but there are those who tend to put their idea that value is on money or success or the acquisition of things, which we're ultimately seeing, the more we look at it, how destructive that is to the planet and to the network of life. Breathing in and out. Solar plexus, yellow energy. So taking a moment here to reflect on our world and maybe that image of Kuan Yin holding the world to her heart that we have on the Kuan Yin prayer. If all of you remember that image, or an image that you might like to see, angels pouring light down on the earth, whatever image comes to your mind. Let's reflect at that in the power chakra for a minute and just dissolve that idea of might makes right and move into the idea of kindness and light. Breathing in, breathing out. So understanding that self-worth and power and personal power aren't about overpowering someone else. They're about a sense of deep knowledge of your right to be here, your ability to honor yourself and others, your ability to understand that worthiness comes from not things, not crowns, not scepters, not money, not atom bombs. It comes from that peace and that harmony and that loving kindness. And so as we're breathing in and out this morning, just take a moment to just melt in your body and send that vision of loving kindness to the earth, to the government, to the country on this, its birthday. Breathing in, breathing out. This is the high-toned Om to get it going, where you activate and visualize that yellow just beaming out of your solar plexus. And the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Ra. So breathing in. Ra. And taking a nice deep breath, we come up to the heart. And in the heart, start to just soften and focus on those you love. Focus on the loving circle and loving kindness in your life. And just see if you can start to spread that feeling out further. Embracing the world with the same love that the Divine Mother, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, embraces the earth. Embracing yourselves and all the beings on it with the same love the earth has bestowed on us all with all her gifts. Breathing in and out. So the green is the energy and the deep sigh is the sound. Continue to sigh as much as you can. It's good for your body. Dropping the jaw. And yum is the one syllable Sanskrit mantra. Let's breathe in and give it a good long tone. Ready? Yum. 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 And while we're at it, in the heart chakra, just opening your heart to embrace any being who's suffering in the world. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free from suffering. May you be free from suffering. May I be free from suffering. Just visualizing the heart of the Divine Mother going out to all beings in suffering, and imagining the earth being supported by love. Feel the trees, the streams, the oceans, the sky, breathing in and out. And take a moment to just be grateful for the beauty that surrounds us every day from the earth. Breathing in, breathing out. From the heart, we go to the throat. So visualizing the blue, using the lion breath. So the tongue comes out, the paws flare up. You visualize the expansive blue of the sky. And really move it out this morning. Any frustration you have, remember we are in a giant collective purge now. So all beings, whether their consciousness is there or not, they are releasing on some level. And the more conscious you are, the more likely you're releasing. You're acting as a conduit to release for as many people on the planet as you can. So the paws come out. There's so many things that have been distorted in the history of the human race. Look at all the wars and fighting, and since Cain bopped Abel and knocked him out, it's been happening. So as we choose to breathe this morning and release energy, allow yourself to just release all the energy of injustice, unfairness, anger, and bring in that wonderful energy of forgiveness. The one syllable Sanskrit mantra is hum, H-U-M as well. We do chant it, and let's give it a nice long tone of it together this morning. Ready? So releasing the throat, and July being a carryover from June, these 2 months being about forgiveness. Who knows, maybe if we don't get going on this forgiveness path, we'll be in August as well. So working this month as much as you can on forgiveness and forgiveness rituals, and understanding on a deeper level that, you know, this interconnectedness that we have is connected to all the things that have happened on the planet and the Earth's history in some way. We are all connected to it, some greater or lesser degrees to certain issues, but we all have deep issues of judgment, of, you know, anger towards certain things that we've seen happen on the Earth. It's impossible not to. So give yourself some time to think about forgiveness this month in your meditations, and working on the forgiveness for whether they're people in your lives in this current life, or just forgiving those imbalanced, greedy, overpowering people that have gone down through Earth's history and caused so much sorrow and pain. That's something to really think about, of how that all can be forgiven. So breathing in, breathing out, we'll come up to the third eye. This is the point where I like to hold my palms up and express some gratitude every day. Gratitude for the breath, for this moment, for all of you who decided to get on the call this morning and think about forgiveness and balance and working on your spiritual path to become a better human being. Breathing in, breathing out. So lots of gratitude, to things to be grateful for. I like to hold the palms up, grateful for the teachers, the spiritual beings, even wonderful books we can read, whatever it is that comes to you, just expressing it out. I read something the other day about gratitude. I can't remember where I read it, but they were suggesting that, you at least spend some time in gratitude 3 times a day, like when you wake up, sometime during the middle of the day, and then before you go to bed, looking at the things that you have to be grateful for. And it does make a difference to create times during the day where you stop for gratitude and even a forgiveness practice, or you just stop for a moment to breathe consciously. So palms are open, we're visualizing the indigo, looking through the third eye. Close your eyes, you could tap your third eye area. This is where we start to see a bigger picture. So let's even set the intention that we can see the bigger picture and maintain that ability to see in a non-dual way, which I do know is a challenge. Breathing in, breathing out, visualizing indigo, like deep sapphire, high-pitched and Sham is the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra. Sham, Sham, Sham. And continuing to breathe, we move up to the crown, the top of the head, activating the pineal gland and the pituitary glands. These 2 upper chakras are helping us connect to spirit and really feel that energy, feel the connection pouring into your body, and feel the love of spirit, and feel that extending into your own heart. So we keep the palms open, because when we get to the end of the exercise, as the high tone starts to die out, just spend a moment setting intentions and feeling that shower of light that comes back to you from spirit. So this is the purple violet to white light. And wah, 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 from low to high. Ready? Let's do that one more time. Now the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra for the crown chakra, with this violet to white light that's connecting us to spirit, is the Om. And so we will tone together one long, beautiful Om. And while you're doing that, visualize, keep your spine straight, and visualize the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the indigo, the white light, all the purple to the white light, all aligned, all sparkling in you as you feel this tone move through your body. So you can place the hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose, in front of the heart, lay them on the heart, or just keep them open still, however works for you. Tone 1 Om. Ready? Om.